Hey everybody, how you doing today? My name is Steven. Welcome back to Bad Toy Reviews. Today we're going to be taking a look at the new Ghostbusters Afterlife Plasma Series figures from Hasbro. As you see, I do have the full first wave here. We have Trevor, Podcast, and Lucky, who are three of the new characters. Trevor is the grandson of Egon Spangler, I believe, and his younger sister will be in the movie as well. This is Podcast. I believe this is one of the younger sister's friends. And you have Lucky, who is Trevor's friend. And then down here, we have Peter Venkman, Ray Stans, and Winston Zebmore. Of course, these are going to be aged up versions of the three classic characters from the first movie, and the three new characters there at the top. If you collect all of them, you can build that guy, the Sentinel Terror Dog. Let's see, Lucky, looking for trouble, head on down to Spinners, where a lifelong Somerville resident Lucky and her friends hang out. So nothing in the way of a bio there, just kind of a brief telling of the character, I guess. A lot of legal jargon. There's the side of the box, which is just like the side of the original Plasma Series box. This side is different. But let's get these out of their packages and we'll take a look at them. Alright guys, we are back, and before we get into looking at these figures, let's just go ahead and take a look at this Proton pack, because all 6 figures came with the exact same Proton pack. I don't think there is any difference between any of them. The only difference between this is the Proton pack that came with the Finn Wolfhard figure, or sorry, Trevor. My mind just spaced for a second there. This is the Proton pack that came with Trevor, and as you see here, this is the original release Peter Venkman, and the Proton pack is the exact same, with a small exception that this wire ribbon here that is on the original Proton, or on the new Proton pack, is painted. It wasn't on the originals. There may be, like, yeah, these may be a little shinier, like they're a little glossier, but for the sake of these reviews, all of these are the same sculpt. Now, other accessories that were included with Trevor is this string of the plump little Stay Puffed characters. I don't know rightly what they're calling them yet, but here is a stack of 4 of them. They appear to be holding something, except for that guy. That guy's just trying to reach for something, so I don't know. Pretty cool, though. I think after the movie comes out, these are going to be very sought after. I know in the 3D printing community, they're already kind of a thing, so that's going to be cool. Trevor also comes with this map or schematic or something. No idea what it is, but it does come with Trevor. So there's that. And lastly, the Terror Dog Sentinel piece. It appears to be the left arm. Nope, right arm, maybe? No, left arm. Right? No, I don't know. It's one of the arms. So there's that. The articulation on this thing is not a lot. So it's got a wrist and it's got a shoulder, but that's it. Now, let's take a look at Trevor. So there he is. Trevor, don't know his last name yet, but probably Spangler. He's played in this movie by Finn Wolfhard, who you likely know from Stranger Things. When these figures were first shown, one of my friends commented that this will be Finn Wolfhard's second figure in a Ghostbusters uniform, and of course he was referring to this guy as the first. This is the McFarlane Toys Stranger Things Finn Wolfhard, from where Mike in the fellas all went dressed as Ghostbusters for Halloween. So that was kind of funny. I enjoyed it. But here is Finn Wolfhard in a Ghostbusters uniform. The articulation on these is going to be pretty much the same as the Plasma series, where there's a ball joint here at the waist, but it doesn't really add a whole lot of articulation. And if we're being honest, most of the articulation for these figures kind of goes out the window anyway once you put the proton packs on them. As far as arm articulation goes, you know, he's got the ball shoulder. He does have a double jointed elbow. And I stand corrected. That is a single jointed elbow. So that's different from the original Plasma series release. This is a single jointed elbow. The elbow pad here is a sculpted piece on the top of the arm. But he does have double jointed knees, and he's wearing sneakers. So we'll spin him around real quick so that we can get a full view of him. The detailing here on the belt is very nice. Let me bring that in a little closer so you can see it there. But I quite like it. The fabric of the costume looks very good. Not too shiny. The head sculpt, not quite. Not quite. On a scale of 1 to 10, the head sculpt is about a 6. Maybe it's the paint apps, I don't know, but if you told me it was Finn Wolfhard, I believe you, but I don't see it and immediately think Finn Wolfhard. So, but there he is. So let's put him away, and next up will be Podcast. So there is Podcast. Let's get him on a stand. These stands that I'm using today are not the stands that I 3D printed in the past. These stands were made by NECA, and they fit a wide variety of figures. Podcast comes with the Terror Dog's torso and lower body. So there's that. He also comes with a proton pack as well as what I believe to be marshmallow goo that goes into his back here, like so, in the same peg hole that is there for his proton pack, and wraps around him like that. So looks like we're gonna have another large marshmallow explosion in Afterlife, which is not a terrible thing. He also comes with this smaller piece of what I can only assume is marshmallow goo. Don't know yet where, maybe on the arm or something. He also comes with this little Stay Puft guy. Just one. Uh-oh. Technical difficulties here. He comes with one little Stay Puft guy. He has a lot of accessories. He comes with a remote control for the RC, what is it called? The Ghost Trap, the RC Ghost Trap that we've seen in other stuff. And the last accessory he comes with is this odd, and I'm sure it'll be explained to us later, this odd little skull piece. It looks as though it clips, or not clips, but it seats into his belt here. So I don't rightly know what for. But as I said, maybe it will be explained later. We can only hope that it is. But last but not least, Comes with these goggles, and they are the same. Yep. Well, maybe not. Nope. They are not the same that Ray Stans of the original Plasma series comes with. So that's cool. So these are a new piece. There's a head strap over the top here. So very cool. And I'm going to pause it, see if I can fit it over his hair. And here's Podcast wearing his goggles there. They do fit over the top of his hair. So, there he goes again. I am having some serious issues today. Pick him back up. He does not seat on the stand as well as I'd like him to. But so there's Podcast. As you see, compared to Finn, he is much shorter. He's definitely the smallest character in the new wave. He comes with a lot of cool accessories. And of course, a couple of accessories that we don't yet understand because we have not seen the movie yet. I am very excited to see the movie, but so we'll move him aside. And the next character that we're going to take a look at is Lucky, played by Celeste O'Connor. Logan Kim, who plays Podcast there, and Celeste O'Connor are relative newcomers, not newcomers. It's not cucumbers, but they're relative newcomers. As far as accessories, she also comes with a proton pack, but she, unlike the others, comes with a stream for her proton pack. She comes with the head of the Terror Dog Sentinel with an articulated jaw, and of course these very long horns. She comes with the RC Ghost Trap for Podcast remote. For comparison, this is the version of that RC Ghost Trap that came with the 5-inch Ghostbusters car. As you see, they do scale very well together. So finally, here is Lucky, portrayed by Celeste O'Connor. And no real reinvention of the wheel here. Her torso sculpt is slightly different to kind of convey her female form. Her head is a bit glossy, and she is wearing combat boots, unlike Finn and Podcast, who are wearing tennis shoes. She is wearing a few necklaces here, which is nice for them to show that detail. But as far as articulation goes, her articulation is the same as the Trevor figure, and the Podcast figure. Articulation is pretty much the same, except on a slightly smaller scale. You'll have to excuse me, I'm getting a little hoarse. But here is a closer look at the head sculpt. Nice detail on the hair. And the necklace is there, the paint. The paint's actually pretty good. Let's focus it back up here. There we go. The paint is actually pretty good on the necklaces. It'll be very easily just to sloppily put that on. But they did a very good job. So there is Celeste O'Connor. Zoom back out. Celeste O'Connor as Lucky, who I think is seen in the trailer with Finn Wolfhard's character. Now that is going to be all for the new characters from the new Ghostbusters movie. The remaining figures from this line are all the older versions of the original characters. So the first up, and we're going in order as they are on the back of the package here, just so everyone's clear about that. First up is going to be Peter Venkman, played by Bill Murray. And of course, this is a much older Peter Venkman. Comparison here. Okay. I'm working at it, folks. I'm working. Okay. So for comparison, here's the old Peter Venkman with the new Peter Venkman. Just getting to look down. There we go. We'll slide this over. So the older Peter Venkman compared to the new Peter Venkman. The uniform, I don't know, the uniform is different. He definitely has a more pronounced kind of pooch here that the younger one doesn't. Let's turn him to the side. Maybe we can get a better look at it. Yeah, see here? There's a pooch. I don't think it's quite as pronounced. Oh, we all fall down. All right. We'll just keep this guy in. I'm trying to figure out if this is going to be just the Ray Stantz mold from the first series of figures, and that very well may be what it is. Yeah. I'm fairly certain that's what it is. So let's take a look at his face. And of course, we all know the Bill Murray likeness on this figure is better than the one on the original Plasma Series figure. I hope we get a different, maybe if they do a Plasma Series line or wave on Ghostbusters 2, maybe the Bill Murray sculpt we get out of that will be a little better. But there's a closer look at the head. Of course, he has his hole in his back for his proton pack. So yeah, there's Bill Murray. Pretty cool figure. Accessories, he does come with a proton stream, which is nice. And the translucent leg of the Terror Sentinel. The proton stream, interestingly enough, is different than the one that comes with Lucky. You see there, this one is a purple ring around the orange stream here, and this one is a blue ring around an orange stream, but even the oranges are different. So this one is more of a yellow, while this one is more of a vibrant orange. Pretty interesting stuff. He also comes with these cards. Of course, these were from the first movie where he is a college professor doing research on psychic ability. They have fallen all over the place. They're not made of plastic like I thought they were going to be when they were shown. They are made of cardboard, and they are very difficult to grip a hold of. So there's the star. A neat little thing to add to the figures. But yeah, good old elder statesman Bill Murray. Next up is going to be Mr. Ray Stantz, played by Dan Aykroyd, who seemingly only gets more weird as he gets older. He has his vodka company now. But there he is, Ray Stantz. It's definitely the same body for Ray Stans as in the first wave, which we have that guy right here. So different coloring. Well, I don't know. Maybe. No, I don't think it is. This one definitely has a bigger belly, but the Dan Aykroyd head from the first Plasma series was very, very good, and the new one is very good as well. But the coloring of the jumpsuits is slightly darker. So there's Ray. Unlike the kids, he does have the tube here that goes around to his leg. Peter had that as well. And here's a closer look at the Dan Aykroyd head sculpt as an older gentleman. Nope, there we go. So pretty good. From the side here, it kind of puts off like Jeff Garlin vibes. I don't know if you watch the Goldbergs, but he plays the father in the Goldbergs. A lot of Jeff Garlin vibes off this head sculpt. I'm not sure if it's kind of odd, because they got the Dan Aykroyd head so great in the first series, but this one is not the best. Very Jeff Garlin. Very Jeff Garland. Very interesting, very interesting. So, but as far as accessories goes, Ray comes with this very scary Tobin's Spirit Guides. I like all the sculpted detail on this. The book does not open. It is one solid piece, but a lot of nice detail. So very cool. Tobin's Spirit Guide there. And he comes with the other leg for the Sentinel Terror Dog and the same proton stream as Peter, which is nice. I think everyone was kind of bummed out when the first wave of the Plasma Series figures came out and only Winston came with a proton stream. So that was not great. And speaking of Winston, he is coming right up. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Winston Zebmore, played by Ernie Hudson, who has been in so many good things over the years. I'm a big fan of the movie The Crow. I remember seeing it when I was 14 years old. He was in the show Oz, which was very good. But Winston Zebmore also has the tube running to his leg. Let's get his younger self here to stand next to him. So it's very interesting. You'd almost believe they were father and son. Very good job on both of these head sculpts here. Hasbro does a very, very decent job most of the time. But this time is very good. This is going to be the same body as the other two. I suppose they decided if they were older, they were probably a little thicker around the waist, and it would be okay to show that. So here they are. Winston's accessories include this other arm for the Terror Dog, this proton stream, and a copy of the newspaper where the ad was printed. And he first joined up with the Ghostbusters. Now, the downside to this particular piece is it is literally just a piece of cardboard with this printed only on the top, nothing on the bottom. it would have been better if it had been an accessory like the newspaper that J. Jonah Jameson comes with, you know? Like, it could have been plastic. Sure, maybe they're trying to reduce the amount of plastic they use. Here is the ad, if you want to read that. Do you believe in UFOs, astral projections, mental telepathy, ESP, clairvoyance, spirit photography, telekinetic movement, full trance mediums, the Loch Ness Monster, and the theory of Atlantis? Steady paycheck, apply now. So that's cool. But he comes with this proton pack as well. I'm going to pause the video here and build the Terror Dog Sentinel, and we'll be right back. Okay, here it is, the Terror Dog Sentinel, and I have to be honest with you, it is garbage. Just total garbage. This looks terrible. It's like there's almost no articulation. Hang on. Okay, I moved my turntable out of the way so that I could get in here and kind of fidget with this thing a little bit, but this is it. There is zero real articulation in the leg. This leg doesn't even seat properly into the hip joint. Well, you can't even call it a hip joint, but into whatever you'd want to call this. It doesn't seat properly. The paint doesn't really work. I don't understand what they're going for here. Maybe it'll make more sense after the movie. I don't know. The arm opens and closes like this, and of course it rotates, and of course this articulation here at the wrist. The head kind of rotates around, looks a little bit up, a little bit down, and the jaw opens. So I guess that's cool. The jaw opens. This arm, same thing, barely any kind of real movement in it, and of course the hand rotates on the wrist. But if you turn the hand, it ruins the look of the arm, because the wrist, like, it's just a chopped thing. So I'm just really, really disappointed in this figure. It's just terrible. Like, you put any, and I understand there's separate lines, and maybe there's different rules with this compared to Marvel Legends. I don't know. But Hasbro does such a great job with the Build-A-Figures for Marvel Legends that this one it's just not good. It's not good at all. So there it is. The Terror Dog Sentinel thing. No real understanding as to what this is, and in regards to the movie, due to the movie not being out yet. It will be out in November, the week of Thanksgiving. Nope, maybe the week before Thanksgiving. Regardless, soon we will finally get to see this movie after it has been postponed and postponed and postponed due to COVID stuff. We're finally going to get to see it. I don't know what the movie could do to redeem this thing, but I go in with an open mind and very excited. So I appreciate you guys sticking around. This one was kind of long, but we saw a lot of stuff. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Any comments? Do the same thing. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Share it with your friends. We're closing in on 600, which is very cool. But I really want to start making a push for 1,000, because I think that would just be awesome. So I'm going to try to upload stuff more regularly. I get busy, so sometimes I forget. But I'm going to try to do that. Try to be better about it for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video.